In a powerlifting style, I'm looking to load the hips. I'm not looking to load the knee joint. The main thing to distinguish an Olympic style squat versus a powerlifting style squat when I'm programming is to do with the amount of torque that's either going to go on your knees or through your knees and your hips. In a powerlifting style, I'm looking to load the hips. I'm not looking to load the knee joint. So if we look at the main technique point that I'm looking at with regards to a powerlifting style squat. So if you ignore stance, high bar, low bar, doesn't matter what bar, what I'm looking for is when you squat, I want your knee to stay above and around your ankle joint. So when I go back, my knee stays above the ankle joint. Obviously in an Olympic style squat, the knee's going to shoot forward. So it's not wrong, it's different. But again, with my specific programming, I'm looking to put more torque in and around the hips. So you'll go back, hips go way back compared to the Olympic style, knee stays above the ankle, and then we'll squat back up. If this is a new movement pattern, you might want to trial a few different techniques to optimize that movement pattern. So the first one I would recommend is a Hatfield squat. It was pioneered or popularized by Dr. Fred Hatfield, also known as Dr. Squat. So one of the things he would do is he would hold on to something in front. I've got a barbell here. You could have a rack, anything in front of you. So I've got maybe just fingertips on the bar, and I'm just grooving the motor pattern by reaching my hips down behind me whilst keeping a little bit of tension through the fingers. So it's not a pure squat on the hips. My hands are doing a little bit. If you want to load this up, I highly recommend you do. I would use a safety bar because it will sit, or a spider bar. It will sit on your shoulders without you having to hold it. So again, fingertips or a full grip. We're grooving by pushing hips back, making sure knee stays above ankle, and then hips come forward. When the hips come forward, we don't want hips to rise first. We want upper back and hips to rise as one, and then your hips come through. Then what I would do is I would go down, I would do an extended pause to the box. So maybe you have the bar, we go down, spend a bit of time there, come back up. Go down, spend a bit of time there, go back up. Once you've got proficient at those two, so Hatfield, pause to box, I would remove the box and again get used to spending time in that position. So imagine box isn't there, bar's on my back. We could go down and we could either do a pause or we could do a little quarter. 1, 2, and back up. So spend extra time under tension at that lowest point, which is likely your weakest point. Once you've done that, you should have grooved the motor pattern and you should be ready for being able to go down and come back up without any of those. They're just teaching points to help you groove that motor pattern.